Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a maintenance day for my bike. Doing this video because today I will be changing the oil, as well as cleaning the air filter that's in it, as well as cleaning and lubing the chain. But the stuff that I use for this bike, that I just recently picked up that I'm going to use for this bike, is the Motul 300V 1040W race oil, as well as the K&N 138 oil filter. I use K&N oil filters on my truck. Figure why not use them on my bike. But I picked both of those up at my local Cycle Gear. Shout out to Travis and Kyle and those guys for the hookup on that stuff. And what I'm using to clean the air filter, because it's got a reusable BST air filter in it, is just a K&N recharger kit. It's got the cleaner and the red oil in it. Also, I picked up these awesome Sedici boots from Cycle Gear as well. Like I said, I'm trying to get on the track. I got my boots, got my gloves, and got a helmet too. So, last piece of the race suit, which I'll be hopefully getting here in the next week or two, or probably month or two. That way I can be ready for October. But like I said, going to be doing an oil change on it today. Going to try to video as much of that as possible, as far as, removing the fairings, what brackets and stuff you got to remove off of it to get it back, to get to the the oil filter and stuff like that. And so but yeah, gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll get it started. Alright guys, so quick video, just because my memory card's running a little bit low on memory, on which bolts and fasteners you have to remove to get the fairing off. So yes, I know my bike is missing quite a couple of them, but there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, those three up there. There's also a few in here, so there's these in here that you got to remove, as well as there's the ones, there's a bottom one there, and then there's one there. There would be another one back here, but that one's broken. But those are the ones you need to remove to get the fairing off, to be able to get underneath to the oil filter and everything. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's one more tricky little fastener back here that you got to get to, that's holding the fairing on to this right here. There's one more little fastener back up here in the corner. And give me one second, I gotta figure out, remember how I did that. Yeah, I came up underneath here with a screwdriver and then just popped it out. That's one of the final ones you need to get the fairing off. Got my side fairing off. Technically you're supposed to take the other side off before you take this side off to get to it, but yeah, I'm not doing that. So to get to this this one right here, just take all the other fasteners out here, pop the fairing off to the side, and you can reach down in there with like a screwdriver or something and just pop it loose. So that's the oil filter, and the plug for the oil pan is down here. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a 16mm or like a 14mm bolt. Let me find out, and I will let you guys know really quickly, and then get this oil dropped out of here and get it changed. Alright, so that the bolt on the oil pan plug, I think is actually an 18mm. I don't have that socket with me right now, but I just took an 11/16 wrench to it, which is tight enough just to be able to get it to turn loose and come out. Ooh, this is probably gonna be really warm. I should be wearing gloves. There we go. Check the plug. There's a little magnet on these plugs, so if you're grinding up anything in like the engine or anything, any metal, it'll stick to the bottom of this, so it's not going back in the engine. But don't look like there's anything on that plug other than a few pieces, which, I mean, hey, the engine runs, so that's normal. But yeah, like I said, I think this is like an 18mm plug, and then should be able to get that right off of there. And like I said, I warmed the engine up earlier to make sure that stuff just comes out nice and smooth. Give it like a minute or two to drain completely. Clean the plug off, throw it right back in there, tighten it back down. Alright guys, so I got the oil all drained out. Next thing I'm going to do is take off the oil filter. Now, the first time I changed the oil, I realized that the issue that I was running into is that where the oil filter is at, when you take it off, it would drip onto the exhaust, and obviously oil on a hot exhaust is not fun, especially like afterwards. It just smells for a little while. So I've got this little tiny funnel right there to hopefully try and catch some of that oil as it's coming out to get it to drain down into the oil pan versus all over my exhaust, and I have to clean it up and smell it. So I'm going to take this off and get it off, that way we can drain it out. So it goes nothing. Oh, if I can get it with my hand. Oh, it's working a little bit. There we go. Haha. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. So it's working a little bit. I'm still gonna have to clean a little bit of that oil off, but it's not as bad as it was before. Let's see if I can finagle this up. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to cut the camera off and put it down, that way I can get this to drain properly. Alright guys, so this is the coolest oil bottle I have ever seen, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. You pull up on the little cap and then you turn this off and there's another little thing in there. Yeah, other oil companies, do this to your bottles. This makes life so much easier. Good Lord. Alright guys, through the magic and power of the YouTube, I got everything put back together. Got the oil change and everything. Got the air filter back in it. Cleaned and lubed the chain. And getting ready to take it for a ride. Make sure everything's working good and in good order. Also, I did these pretty dope decals on my helmet to match the RST shield that's on there. Also clean the helmet up a little bit. Make sure it's looking all good and stuff for the road. So yeah, we're going to go for a ride and see if it runs still. I'm also wearing my boots. Get those all broken in, man. There we go. Let's go for a ride, Stitch.